Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, everybody? Peace, peace, peace. What it do? Come on in. I know it's late. I know it's late. I normally don't even be up this late, but I was inspired by a TikTok that I was on the other day with the good fellas at the Syndicate. We was talking about Tobago, and somebody was mentioning about whether or not they were African descent or something like that in Tobago. I forgot what it was. I kind of like was in the middle of sleeping, and then I woke up to it. No, I wasn't sleeping. I was actually researching because I was supposed to be putting out another video. So I was researching. That's what I was doing. And I come across somebody talking about Tobago and Trinidad, like they don't have any African people there. And I'm like, hold on now. I just went down there, I think, last year? And the people of Trinidad and Tobago know their African history. You understand? My trip down there was wonderful. I had an interview with a couple of fellas down there. Shout out to anybody that's in Tobago. But yeah, like for real. The people down there was just wonderful. But while we're here, shout out to the one of you that's here. I'm gonna play this video of me there, like basically like an interview. I played this one before earlier, but I'm just gonna play it again because I feel like it still got some relevance. A lot of people think that we sprung up out the ground here in the Americas, but there's people, black people, our African brothers and sisters that's been scattered out in a diaspora that is in Tobago, and they're connected. They love everything about their African history. So I'm just gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna cut it short. But I just want y'all to pay attention to what's going on with this. Machinil tree. A mansion. Yeah, family. So right now I'm chilling in Tobago with one of the locals here. He's been very, very helpful at explaining some of the African side of Tobago. A lot of the stuff we don't hear all the time because we have lost African minds in America. This brother has a great knowledge about the Arawaks and the Caribs that was here before the Africans. And we went to the Fort James, is that right? We went to Fort James, and unfortunately I was on TikTok live and that shit got bananaed because y'all know how they do with TikTok. But I got my GoPro and we back out here again. And if I can ask the brother, when Africans first got here, who was already here first? Was the black people African, like the people that look like me and you here all the time?
No, sir.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
All right.
Right? That's fuckery. The Africans were brought here forcefully.
Forcefully.
To be as slaves,
okay,
to work the island. When they came here, they met the fucking Caribs and the Arawaks.
So this is homeland to the Caribs and the Arawaks that originally had this place before we got here as Africans.
Before we got here.
Okay.
The Europeans came here,
yeah,
fighting the Caribs and Arawaks for the island, right? Because they had the slaves to come work the island to take it over, to take it over. Right?
So they brought the labor with them.
Yes, they brought the labor with them.
Okay.
Right? So the labor was slaves.
Yeah.
They brought here. So the Africans and the whites came and reached the fucking Caribs and Arawaks. Right? Let me all get a shit fucking straight. No Africans wasn't bred here.
No black people was already here. We was not already here.
No.
Because you're disrespecting the natives that was already here. Okay.
And that's a side of the story that they always cover.
Yeah. And y'all hear this, right? This brother this ain't me making this shit up. This is me, boots on the ground, talking with the locals right there. They're not saying the shit that we saying up here, right? They have a really, really good connection with who the fuck they are as a people and how they got there. He straight up told me that we wasn't always here. right? We arrived here with colonization. He's telling the story. And it's funny how we got brothers and sisters that's in America, right? We all are just got dropped off at different places. And we got different fucking stories of where we come from. This doesn't make no sense. And they just kept their cultural continuity here. You can just see it. I'm gonna play it some more.
And the teachers that in school,
correct,
Arawaks and the Caribs,
Amerindians, okay.
They were here first.
Now when I know we talked about, what did they look like? Did they look like me and you?
No.
What did they look like? A lot of people think they had afros and cornrows and shit.
No.
They didn't have
afros and cornrows came from Africa.
Say that again.
Right? Afros and that is why it's called Afro.
And then the cornrows.
The cornrows.
And then the dreads.
Right? From corn. Right? That's dreads, that's Africa.
Okay.
The Amerindians, the Arawaks, they were closely cousins to Indians. Right?
Okay. So when we look at them, their hair was straight.
Straight.
Now, when we talk about complexion, did they look like you?
No.
Okay. No, they did not look like you.
They were
lightly.
Light.
Okay, light skin.
Light skin.
Okay, hair like horse and shit like that, right?
Light skin.
Hair, silky smooth, right?
Silky smooth, straight hair.
Now, I know on the other side of the island, you were telling me about your ancestors, your African ancestors that planted coconut trees here.
So that is what the resources at that time, they hadn't found oil. The resources were coconut.
Coconut, okay.
Right? The European countries, the American countries, you know, they believe that coconut, because of coconut oil.
Yeah,
right?
Coconut oil.
So their motive was to come on the island, because you can't plant too much coconut trees in America, neither in the European islands, because of the cold.
Yeah, you can't. They can't survive.
They won't survive.
Climate.
So that is why they came down here in the Caribbean to plant
the trees
and make the oil and carry it back.
So coconut trees was planted by your ancestors, right? By your ancestors, your African ancestors here on this land,
right?
After colonialism, right?
Make the oil,
and
then they carry back the oil,
right?
They carry it back.
Yes. They take the oil back to Europe or some shit like that, or the sugar back to Europe, sugar cane.
Yeah.
So a lot of sugar industries grew in Europe. The sugar industry grew because the sugar cane that was down here.
Sugar cane, So that is why the Africans ended up here. They came to work. The Europeans brought them here to the French. Because if you read the fort, you're gonna see that the French.
I saw that on the side.
Yeah, we were governed by the French in so much years from 17 something, you know. So they came here to work the land, plant the cane, make sugar cane, make sugar out of the cane, the coconut. Take the coconut, plant it, make the oil. So our ancestors planted all these coconut trees.
Oh, y'all hear that, family? His African ancestors planted all of the coconut trees that you see here that are still here. Despite
the Arawaks were here, they had no knowledge about the coconut.
Right. Or cultivation.
They didn't know, they didn't have no
because in Africa you was cultivating rice, you was cultivating stuff.
Right. So the Arawaks and the Caribs were here, the trees were here, but they had no knowledge about it. They may just drink it or, you know, do whatever they want with it, but they had no idea that it was money in the bank.
Yeah. You didn't know it was a cash crop at first.
No, they didn't
until
know.
The Europeans pulled up.
When the Europeans pulled up and they came with their laborers.
They came with the labor. They like, we want to make rum. We want to make sugar cane and then molasses and stuff like that, right?
And them thing. They had the knowledge, so they came with the black Africans, and that is why they cultivated the whole land.
Wow, y'all heard it here first, family. What's your name again for the audience, brother?
Hollis Rochford, known as 4-5.
Okay, I'm gonna try to link up with brother and put his information.
Hollis Rochford, HI2LSIS, if there's anyone there that's seeing me, nice to meet you, bro. Blessed to meet you, sister. And I want to let you all know, blessed and compliments of the new year.
Yes.
All right.
Make sure y'all get his brother a like. Y'all got to get his brother a like. Y'all are getting some history that you're not gonna get in the books.
Yeah. Let's make this place a better world. Michael Jackson sang that.
That's right.
Let's make this place a better fucking world. He said a motherfucking lies. He said a lies.
You know what type of shit we hear back home? This is the stuff. How do you feel about this? I'm in America, right? There's a campaign going to make the African lose their mind. They're telling us that we're not African. They're telling us that we've been here everywhere.
Bullshit.
Right? They say we not Africa.
Bullshit.
They say we was already here.
All Africans came from Africa.
Okay.
All Africans came from fucking Africa. All Africans came from Africa.
You hear that, you niggas?
As long as you're fucking black, you came from Africa. Your bloodline came from fucking Africa.
That's right. I love it. Me? I love it.
As long as you're black, that bloodline came from Africa.
All day.
Came from Africa. As long as you have that black in you, right? We are no pigmented skin colored fucking motherfuckers. We are black strong guys.
Strong. And you can sense that here. When I'm here, there's a sense of Africanness that we don't have back home. There's a sense of community. You still have, like, you know, there's an old saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
And it takes a child to fuck up a whole village.
Right. It takes a whole child. I didn't hear the second part of that until just now.
It takes a child to fuck up a whole village.
That's fucking funny, bro.
It does. A whole village to raise a fucking child.
But only one child can ruin the whole damn village.
Could fuck up that whole motherfucking village.
Damn.
That whole fucking village.
Wow.
And that's a fact. You could see it. You could see it. It's showing its times of revelation right now.
Yeah.
Check how the world is going.
It
takes one man. So a child is not basically saying that you have to be a child in the old saying. Child meaning under the line of a human being.
Yeah.
Right? If you look at places that one man destroyed the fucking country, one man
can rip the whole fabric out of the country.
Yeah, one fucking man. Which it takes one man to uplift the country.
Right.
It takes one man to start it. But it also takes one.
Yeah. All you need is one. Now, we were talking about colonial ships out in the water and the cannons that was used to fire upon the Indians and stuff. We were at a fort called Fort James. I'm sorry I don't got that footage because I got that shit chopped off because TikTok, you know how they do, they cut that off. But I had to come out here because he was such a knowledgeable brother and about the history and the culture and greatness about this area. And I just wanted to talk about the cannons and how the Arawaks was initially stand foot here and they would come to this edge, right? And they would see the colonial ships coming in. And a lot of those colonial ships would have had Africans in them because in 1441, Prince Henry the Navigator came to the west coast of Guinea, enslaved Africans, and sent them to Europe. Those European Africans came back over here. Some of them were Christianized. That's why Christianity is a part of us a little bit too, because we had to embrace the colonizers' way of religion and stuff like that. But this brother right here, he lives in paradise, man. Look at this. Look at this. But this brother right here broke everything down. You know, he broke down the Arawaks. He broke down the Caribs. He broke down the Amerindians. And he said we don't have any connection with them other than our admixture after we got here. And he said that was the only connection. Now he said the autonomy between the local natives are pretty peaceful at right now. They have more issues with the Europeans. I'm sure with the British and the UK and all that coming over. Still to this day, I'm sure they have their noses up in the air a lot of times too. But if you come down here to this area, I suggest you talk with the locals and shake a hand, drink a beer with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Have a beer.
Let's make this world a better place.
That's right, brother.
Let the truth. Let the truth get out there. Is
there anything that you want to tell the world, like right now while you got this time, about Tobago, or how you know, anything you want to put out there? I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Is there anything you want us to know?
All right, what I want you all to know is that it's a blessing to see brethren and sistren dwelling together in love and unity. That's Psalms 133. Now be mindful, Europeans wrote the fucking Bible where there are scriptures that we're gonna live in still, right? But oh, how good and how blessing it is to see sistren and brethren living in love and unity. And as I said earlier, I'm gonna say it again. Please, let's make this world a better place. For our children, not for us, for our children that is here to come. Let's make this world a better place. So all you guys from wherever country, wherever you're from, I want to say that I love you guys. I hope that you all have love and passion for us in the Caribbean here. And again, I'm going to ask, please, let's make this world a better place. That is all I want.
Wow. Hey man, I think that did it right there. Family, Port City, coming right back at you guys with African-centered culture, African-centered greatness. We're in Tobago right now, the beautiful country of Tobago. If you ever have an opportunity to come here, make sure you check these brothers out. Make sure you do that. All right, family, I'm gonna sign off right now. The next time you see me, I might be pulling fish out the water. You never know. Peace, family, peace. Now, family, that brother right there is probably one of the coolest brothers I ever had the pleasure of hanging out with, man. He drove me around. Well, I drove him around, and he was showing me different places to go. There's a place called Fort Bennett that's there. They got some colonial cannons and stuff, and he was just explaining the history behind it. Very, very good, knowledgeable brother. Shout out to 4-5. If you're listening to this joint, homie, I appreciate your company out there, man. It was good having a beer with you. We hung around a little bit and then we went into another neighborhood. I'm gonna get right back to him, but I gotta shout out another group of people, the Borises, right? This family right here, these are like the coolest couple I've ever came across in Trinidad and Tobago. They really nice. And I just wanted to share a little bit of the time that I had with them. We're going to keep this joint moving real quick, family. Where we at? I got a bunch of clips here. From Trinidad. Nice to meet you guys. This is the Burrises, right? Am I pronouncing that right? How long you guys been married? Recently. December the 15th, right?
Yes.
All right. I remember. That's what's up. I just wanted to say, you know, from stateside, I really appreciate y'all hospitality. What I've noticed the most about Caribbean people, you guys are welcoming, you know, and if I'm lost, you guys will help me find a way, kind of thing.
For sure.
Yeah. You know?
That's what the locals are.
That's
what
up.
the locals are. Make sure you come back and visit us.
I definitely will. Flowers. Okay, family.
Hey, it's your favorite dudes, Mr. and Mrs.
Boris.
What's up? Sending love all the way from Tobago.
Awesome.
As we always do.
This right here is my favorite couple in Trinidad. I've met my favorite couple, man. Your husband is awesome. Everywhere I needed to go, he's have helped me out. I mean, even the food. He was like, "Yo, try the fish burger."
The bush,
you know what I'm saying?
lunch.
I enjoy it. Yeah. And I like that you guys embrace your Africanness.
Of course.
You know, a lot of people in America tend to forget or to cut off the Africanist part.
No, never forget where you come from.
Never forget where you come from. And I love the history, and I love you guys keep it intact. There's a misinformation campaign going on right now in the United States. They're saying all of us are Indians or all of us are indigenous, and they cut the African part out. We're not African. So do you have anything to say on that at all, or to speak on it?
What I can say that would not offend everybody.
It doesn't
Learn
matter.
Your roots. Learn your roots.
Learn your roots. African roots, right? And read history, right?
Please and thank you.
Yes. Yes.
African culture is beautiful.
That's
Look
right.
at the African woman.
Look at that, man. Beautiful African couple, man. I love you guys. Shout out.
You have to get your soap.
I just called my grandmother and tell she, yo, me and the wife coming up home tomorrow, and the first thing she said, okay, she making soup.
Yeah.
My dad, before he passed away, every New Year, right? He said, "Son, come home. I got my black eyed peas."
Yes.
So doesn't that make sense? That is African, all around the diaspora. You know what I'm saying?
How do you
Black eyed peas, yo. That's right. What you eating on, bro?
This is the bush on lunch.
It's so good.
You know? It's a fish sandwich, bush on lunch with fries.
Oh, look at his mouth. He's so enjoying it. I'm going to leave it.
That's what's up, bro.
Oh, my God.
Those fish burgers are hit different, man. I love them shits, man. For sure.
And make sure you get some country food.
Country food?
Even though you get tongue food, make sure you get some country
What would you...
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be macaroni.
Like
exactly.
What would you call country food? Like soul food, right? Yeah.
Yes, that is a lie.
That's where
What kind of
They cook it in town. You could say St. Francis they do a pie in town.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Even they do a
Greens,
pie in town. That's cool. It's nice. It's good.
all that stuff. That's what's up, bro.
The country.
Link with CP tours.
Okay.
But once you link, I gave you the good link. I gave you the best links.
Yes,
CP tours.
yes. And he'll connect with all of the Africanness about the Tobago,
He's
right?
gonna carry you. He's gonna carry you to the countryside.
Okay.
And you're gonna get some good country food.
Make sure you go Charlottesville.
Charlotte. I heard about Charlottesville.
Yeah.
I'm going to Charlottesville tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Charlottesville tomorrow.
Charlottesville. What's the good thing about Charlottesville that you guys like the most?
I like the food.
The food.
I like the food, but even though tongue is really what to say. It's nice down here. People are friendly down here. But
Let me close this up.
This is the country man. He's from Charlottesville.
Oh, that's his home. He got to put the food down and talk about this.
Charlottesville is home. Charlottesville is peace. Charlottesville is love.
Oh man.
Right? In Charlottesville, you have the spring, you know, that you could go and you could bathe by the spring, you could fill your water bottle by the spring, you
and
could
just
fill
drink
your
fresh
bucket
water.
Yes,
and drink fresh water.
I'm addicted to that.
Jeez.
He carried me once, and I don't bathe anywhere else. I have
There's
to
also-
bathe
You
by
have
the
to go
spring.
there.
I have to
There's
bathe by the spring.
also there's waterfalls along the Hermitage Road. There's a beach that we love to call Lovers Bay.
Oh man.
Right?
Yeah.
When you can only access that beach by boat.
Okay.
When you get to that beach, the sand is pink.
It's pink, yes.
What?
It's pink.
Is it kind of like the nylon pool or a little different?
It's a bit different.
Okay.
It's a nice secluded bay.
Yeah.
That's why we call it Lovers
You
Bay.
don't go
Lovers
there
Bay.
by yourself.
You don't go there by yourself. You gotta have a
Yeah.
girl with you. All right, all
You
right.
can't go to that
Maybe
beach
I
by
can
yourself.
find something down here to go. You know what I'm saying? A little nice little curve lady or something. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if you know quoting a young lady, you know.
There you go.
a
All
friend,
right.
you know.
I'm hip.
Yeah, and you just want
You
to
might
be,
see me over there with a shorty or
No,
something.
we can't see you. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That's
It's
so
okay.
private.
No see you. It's just
No.
you in and out.
No, the boat driver, he takes you to Lovers Bay, right?
Yeah.
He drops you guys off.
Tell him how long.
You just tell him how long you want to be there.
And then he comes pick you up.
He
Oh,
comes back
man,
and pick you up. That's your beach for the day. That's
Alright.
like your private beach for the day.
if I can find me a nice Trinidadian girl, I might be out there then, bro. You might
nice-
catch me out
A
there.
nice Trinidadian or a nice Tobagonian.
There
Or
you
guess
go.
what? A nice Trinbagonian.
A Trinbagonian. All right.
Nice African Trinbagonian.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Nothing but African culture and greatness down here in Trinidad and Tobago. Like I said, this is the best couple I've ever seen in the Carib. Right here. You know what I'm saying? These are newlyweds. So shout out to them. Go ahead and give us a good like. And make sure you
yeah, the tickets are not expensive at all, actually. This is one of the cheapest trips that I've ever had the chance to make. The tickets was less than $1,000. The Airbnb was less than $1,000. I think I spent less than $2,000 going here, and this is probably one of the best trips I've ever had in my life. I've been to a lot of places, but this was one of the, like, these people, they really connected with their African roots. There's a lot of love and excitement in the air still and stuff. So yeah, it was inexpensive. It was pretty cheap. I just wanted to answer that question for Tabitha.
follow
The Boris's, Meet the Boris's
Meet
on
the
TikTok.
Boris's on TikTok.
Yeah, or you can follow me on WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube. Just type in Mr. Wacky 919. You're gonna find me.
My brother. All right, y'all. I'm closing it out.
Family, I cannot tell y'all how much like of a good time I had with these folks, man. Shout out to Wacky. Shout out to the Burrises. Wacky is like a DJ hype man too at the club. Shout out to Club J Monkey. They was off the chain. Like, I mean, homeboy does lifeguarding during the day, right? And then at night he does his DJ thing. Like, shout out to homie if you listening. I appreciate you. Thank you for the food recommendations and all of that. You and your wife are a very beautiful couple. I wish you guys many years of happiness, yo. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to everybody. If I'm missing Peppy, if you out here listening, shout out to you too, homie. Peppy, Boston George, the only white man that I saw in Tobago. Shout out to you too, homie. I remember you, bro. But I'm just giving shout outs to all of the locals of that area of Black Rock, Plymouth, Charlottesville, all of that good stuff. I'm gonna get back to 4-5 because he's an interesting character as well. I'm almost done with these clips, family. I just wanted to put these out here.
Okay, we're good. So guys, once again, we're back here. This is the original 4-5, Dan Dapper, brother from another mother, the Solar.
Real quick, this dude right here, real quick, this dude right here, the one with the glasses on, homie was stuck out in the middle of the sea for like 4 or 5 days or some weird shit like that. I don't know how he got out there, but he was lost. And he didn't explain how he survived, but his ass was on the news and all that. I did not know all of that, but shout out to that homie. One thing I did learn about the Trinidadians and folks from Tobago, they know how to survive in any damn condition, yo. They are some survivors, yo. But I just wanted to bring that out.
Solar. Really? Soldier.
Soldier.
Soldier as in a soldier.
As a soldier.
Yeah. He was once lost at sea.
Get out.
Yeah.
How'd you make it back home, bro?
Well, tell him.
Big story.
Big, yeah. This story here could.
How much days against Solar? You was out there for?
Say hello back home, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Respect all the time.
Respect.
Tobago right here.
Tobago.
Plymouth.
Love it, yo.
Plymouth.
We're on the heartbeat. Yeah, brother.
So what he's saying is that in America, they're giving them forced adoption and saying that we black people come is Indians now. So he come to get the truth to go back home.
I want to get the African.
So I carry him down by the fort and thing and let him see it and teach him and show him and let him know. You believe we on live now? And when the connection, when the live realize that telling the truth, they cut everything.
How much days against Solar? You was out there for?
Yeah, so what homie was trying to explain was 4-5 was on a live. You know, they're not familiar with TikTok too much, but they love YouTube and stuff like that. But this brother got on a live and you know he was talking his truth and they cut, you know how they cut my damn TikTok lives off. They ain't give my brother time of day, but he was just expressing that with these brothers here.
Big, yeah. This story here could.
How much days against Solar? You was out there for?
Say hello back home, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Respect all the
Respect.
time. Tobago right here.
Tobago.
Plymouth.
Love it, yo.
Plymouth.
We're on the heartbeat. Yeah, brother.
So what he's saying is that in America, they're giving them forced adoption and saying that we black people come is Indians now. So he come to get the truth to go back home.
I want to get the African.
So I carry him down by the fort and thing and let him see it and teach him and show him and let him know. You believe we on live now? And when the connection, when the live realize that telling the truth, they cut everything. I never knew that could happen.
They don't want us to know African history, bro.
So I telling them, I say, boy, we's Africans, we's black Africans, we's black African brothers, we ain't no Indians.
No,
understand? We ain't no Indians.
African when they see. They see them when they see them. African no African. You know that kind of way? Yes, I. Yeah. You mean?
So I explain next thing too. They cut it.
They cut the live.
It's so real, eh? You can tell.
Yeah.
It's
we had
real.
2 hours of footage, bro.
Yeah.
We went. He took me
And
everywhere.
as I
bro.
try to explain the whole fucking situation with the tombstone, because there's a whole myth and a lie about she's a wife without knowing it, and a fucking mother without knowing it. She was a slave, and the slave master breached it. And in them time, the slave master couldn't let his colleagues and them know that he breed a black girl.
He was
so the
ashamed.
slave master.
Now, real quick, he's talking about the story of Betty Stuyvesant. Me and him, we were on TikTok live. I don't have that footage to show you to you guys because we was on TikTok, and he was going over this site. It's the mysterious tombstone of Betty Stuyvesant, and it says she was a mother without a child, a wife without, like, it was some weird description. But anyway, the white man got her pregnant, and he was embarrassed by the pregnancy and ended up unaliving her. and they don't tell a full story. So Local Man right here was telling the real story about it. And that's one of the reasons why my live got cut. And I don't even have, I think I was able to show some of that on TikTok. I got to see if I can bring that back. But anyway, it's a pretty sad story about a young Black woman that was in the middle of this bullshit when the slave master pretty much fell in love with her and had his way with her, and they had a child, and the embarrassment from having a child forced him to, you know, kill a woman. And that's what we were talking about. That's kind of what he's breaking down.
Kill shit with the baby in she belly.
Yeah.
And then married she separately.
She's a mother without
So she
child.
died. She died. She
a
died
woman with the husband.
She died without the man wanted to hush up. It's Hushy wanted to hush up on her and kill Betty because he don't want Betty to let the other white colleagues and them know that he was a breed of black girls. Because at that time was a crime to impregnate a fucking black girl. So that was the whole.
And it was frowned upon to be a white man to have a black baby from Africa.
When I started telling that,
you know what I'm saying?
Then they cut it.
They cut the live. As soon as he started telling the truth, they cut that shit.
I always feel
Look. I'm looking at my phone like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Cut that shit.
No joke. She cut it. They don't want to let me know the truth. So he really here. Yeah, he blogging, yes, but he really here. He's really here to get the truth to go back.
To back home.
Because it's
the truth from the real people that live here, foot on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
I let them know. Because it's a motherfucker.
Real soldiers.
That believe in the lies and they don't leave and go no way. So he come here for the truth to go back with it. Yeah, we ain't no Indians.
No Indians.
Nothing here straight, this roll
no
up.
Arawak.
Watch this.
No
cornrows.
Look at the cornrows. Look at the blackness. Look at the beautiful blackness of this beautiful. Right here. Rastafari. Indian hair.
Natural.
Black man right there, yo.
Yeah, man.
West African. Born and raised.
I feel if you go to Jamaica, you go get better.
Yeah.
You see better culture there too, or explain to you better in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But Jamaica is a more stronger and spiritual place.
They strong Black African presence there. Yeah.
But the thing about it now, Africa, Jamaica know how the powerful history of the slavery being embound. We have it strong because Jamaica don't have no set of fort and thing like how we fought for our island. Cannon and the powder house. We did have to fight for here. We had to fight for here.
Fight for and rebel. I read with my eyes.
We rich.
The rebellious slaves.
We rich in resources here.
Right.
This island, we rich in resources here. Tobago, don't get tired of Tobago. We talk about the sugar, the war plenty here. So you talk about the Caribs? We met them was here first.
Right, they were here first, the
They
natives.
was here first, so in America they have it to say, oh, the blacks is the natives and they were here first.
They lie. And they say that
the Europeans take the Africans as slaves and bring them here to cultivate the land.
So look,
plant the coconut.
they tell Black Americans like me, we're not Africans, so we can cut the relationship between me and you guys right now. What unites all of us is our Africanness, because we are from the same place. And that unity is what we need, yo. Nothing but fucking unity.
That's what we have. And this is the truth what you really want to gather to go back with nobody.
And then they cut the live for that bullshit.
Yeah, they cut the live. So I'm so glad that I got the opportunity, right? This is a grateful opportunity that I got. Hollis Rochford, better known as 4-5. I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to share the truth around the world, right? That we met the Caribs and the Arawaks here first. Christopher Columbus is a fucking lad. The Africans came here to cultivate the land because of the richness, right, on the land. We met the Caribs and the Arawaks and the Amerindians here. We was not here. This is not our native land. These are the Arawaks and the Amerindians' native land. Those are the ones that was met here when they came for our resources, right? So you all get the motherfucking facts right.
Then we get our down here. This is straight Black Africans, and they're proud of their Africanness. They have not
to be black boy.
Yes, proud to be black. They have not cut their blackness off and threw it to the side like you punk ass motherfuckers in the States.
To be black boy.
Proud black man.
Proud to be black.
Proud Black African man, yo.
Proud to be black boy. We proud to be black boy.
That's right.
Proud to be black.
Core City family, signing off from Tobago. What part of Tobago?
Plymouth.
We're in Plymouth right now.
Yeah, well, that's the way to Fort James. This is Sherborne Street. We're in Plymouth right now.
Plymouth. We're right here with the good boys of Plymouth. Yeah. They were neighbors to Black Rock. So Black Rock and Plymouth are real close and they all get along with each other.
You're on the square.
You're square, Plymouth?
Yeah, this is the square.
This is the square. Okay, we're on the square. On the block, yo, the junction of Plymouth, y'all. Real history. All right, family, I'm out, man. I'm gonna hang out with these brothers for a minute. Yo, real quick, family. Them cats right there was so cool to hang out with. See how them brothers kept their Africanness? They didn't cut it off to the side. I'm a stranger saying, where you from? They said, we from Africa, dog. We haven't always been here. Our ancestors helped cultivate the lands here. So what's all of this we been here shit? Why the fuck are we so retarded, right? To the point where we don't even know what the fuck, we don't know where we're from, man. That's the weirdest shit, you know? I'm gonna show one more video. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I know I've been on here for a while, but I had to show some videos. I'm gonna show some more maybe on my next go round and stuff. So please like the video, like what you see. If you like what you see, if you want to see more, that helps the algorithm out. But yeah, I was about to leave. I had a really good time down there, and I came across one of the elders that was in the village with me, and she just came in to make sure I was okay, right? Make sure I was good, make sure I was ready to leave and had everything I need and stuff. And she just started talking just about history, and I'm like, yo, can I record some of this shit? So shout out to her. I forgot her name. But she's a wonderful person. And I just was talking to her right before I was about to go. I literally had to stop myself from rushing on out of here just to have a little conversation with this lady. So shout out to her. I'm gonna put this clip up, y'all. We're gonna see what this thing.
Different days where you have the steel band, you have the dirt oven, they bake the cake and bread at Castara, and other villages have the dirt oven. They do the bongo. Wow. Yeah, they do bongo. They do dancing, African dancing.
Now, what she's talking about is she's talking about the connection, the cultural continuity that the Tobago, the folks of Tobago, still have with their connection with Africa. She's just explaining all this, and I just got excited hearing it. And I asked, did you mind me recording some of this stuff? Yes, that's me in a Trinidad Tobago jersey. I was feeling that shit, y'all. By the time I was ready to leave, I was ready to stay. But I'm gonna play this clip real quick, y'all. And this is all in July, correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna miss it.
Yes.
Right. So
unless you come back around that time.
I gotta come back. So family.
And they do the maypole, they do marble pitching, which you may know about the marble pitching as a young child grows up. Yeah. They do marling, they do hopscotch, they do
hopscotch. And so a lot of these African traditions are still here
in Tobago.
In Tobago. That is wonderful.
But we have a special day, a special month for it, which is July. It's finished like the 1st of August.
Okay.
So almost, not all the village, but almost, they have nice African situation going on.
Yeah. So you hear drums and stuff like that, and everything.
The drumming. Like this guy just across there. He normally do he have the drumming.
Okay.
And he have children doing drumming.
Yeah.
And, you know.
That's amazing. So in America, we are losing our connection from Africa.
Well,
but I like to see where
you know. Because America is a big culture where all different race that live there.
That's one thing I noticed. You guys everyone here looks just like me and her. So they were able to keep their African cultural continuity. Yeah. And they didn't lose that. Right. In America, we have a melting pot of diversity.
Yeah, it's hard.
And it's hard to keep that.
Because they have people from all over the world in America. But most people who live here is African people.
Wow.
It will have one or two. And they're with the African too, doing their thing.
Yeah.
because they normally go to the culture. Everyone live like one.
Wow.
And you know what in Tobago make it so beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
You build houses and everyone, live as one.
Yeah.
You have the African, you have the English, you have the German, you have all different race in the same village.
Oh, okay. And the harmony, you guys get along pretty fine.
Yes,
from what I see,
very much.
Yeah, George is from Boston. George is the only white guy in his neighborhood that I've seen, right? But George is cool as hell. And they take the friendliness and the welcoming. You guys are so welcoming. Anybody can come here and feel welcome.
George been here maybe over 25 years.
Wow, George is a local right now. I gotta put my stripes in to get George years. This is my first year, so hopefully I can get some. But yeah, I'm sitting with a local right now. I just whipped this camera out because I'm mainly here for African history, culture, and greatness. I come to Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm talking to one of the locals, and she's still saying that they kept their African cultural continuity. You see that in the harvest. You see that in the festivals that they have. They have one in July, and it's still here. They didn't lose their Africanness, which is amazing.
And then we have like the blue food in October. You ever been to Castara?
You know, I had an opportunity to go, but I did not go because everybody was so awesome here, and they were going like a welcome, like
Castara
going away.
Is nice.
But I heard it's beautiful. Yeah.
And Bloody Bay normally have the blue food day. When they said blue food, it's dasheen.
Dasheen. Okay.
You might know that as well, you may not. It's a provision. And the dasheen, you make ice cream, you make cake, you make everything out of dasheen. We call it the Blue Food Day in October.
Okay.
It is very good.
Wow.
The harvest is good,
and the harvest.
The heritage.
Yeah.
We have our first harvest in Tobago Sunday. That will be Pembroke.
Now this is all black African stuff right here, family. No other culture does this around here. This is a uniquely African thing that's here in Tobago.
Yeah, and almost every month it have something with African.
Wow.
Almost.
So this is why I feel like I'm at home when I come here.
So this Christmas just finished. We have Carnival. That is in February.
Yes.
April we have Easter. Which is our next culture again.
Okay.
And
so there's always something going on here.
And then August, July, we have June. We have thing in June, but I cannot. June. Then we have July, which is the heritage.
The heritage, the African heritage.
Exactly.
Let's be specific, right? She's saying African family.
African heritage.
African heritage. And here in Tobago.
Wow.
And
you will learn a lot from the African heritage.
Yeah, so a lot of people was letting me know, a lot of locals are really knowledgeable about their history. They were telling me about we weren't always here, and how we transitioned over here with the Europeans and started some of the agriculture and the production that was here, and then some of the colonial European parties were fighting over this area as well as other areas in the Caribbean. Yeah.
And then we have the Colanders, which is in Plymouth.
Yeah, been to Plymouth a little bit.
They fought all the years, the Colanders. The Spaniard, the French, it's history.
Yeah.
And then we have the Fort James. It has a lot of history.
Wow.
Tobago have a lot of history. A lot.
Yeah, family. A lot of African history.
Yeah, African history.
I feel like when I'm here, I feel like I see my uncles, my cousins, people in my family. The faces are so familiar. I feel like a lot of Nigerians are around here.
Yeah, we have Nigeria.
Yeah.
We do. They have churches and so on. We have them, doctors.
Yeah.
Wow. And churches. We have a lot of Nigerians.
A lot. Especially a couple of guys down, I'm like, man, they look like my cousin, like my uncle, different family members I just seen in every face that's out here. So the African presence is very deep here. And it is ingrained in the food, is ingrained in how people talk to you, is ingrained in how people care for you, and how generous these folks are here in the Tobago. Wow. So I'm not gonna stay too long, but go ahead.
We have carnival. We have two carnivals.
Yeah.
February, which is Trinidad and Tobago. We have October.
Mm-hmm.
It started around 2 years ago.
Yeah.
This year would be the third, and it is very good, and it is very nice too.
Wow.
Yeah, the carnival.
Wow. Wow.
People from Trinidad, people from Grenada.
Everybody just come.
Anyone who
That's what I'm really
missing.
missing.
It is good.
Yeah. If I ever get a chance to come out here to see that, man, and I'll put that on documentary too. I come from real field research.
We have a carnival in October.
Mm.
It just started recently. This year would be the third year, and it is very good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I'm speaking with a very knowledgeable person right now,
carnival,
man. She's awesome, y'all.
Out of it. It is nice.
I bet so.
Yeah, Trinidad Carnival is very nice. And then now we come and have Carnival too. So it's work together.
Yeah. So, okay, so you tied in and you guys just bring it in. I love it, man. If I can ever come out here during a carnival, I will try to make it. More than likely, I'll be out here around this time if I do come back. This is the only time I really have an opportunity to sneak away. There's a hummingbird right there.
Carnival in February, which is Trinidad and Tobago, but Tobago is very small. And then we have Carnival, which is very big, in October in Tobago.
Wow.
And then we have the blue food.
The blue food and the heritage festival and
the
harvest.
Blue food is very nice because dasheen is a blue food. It's like potato you boil and you slice it and eat it. Like plantain you boil and slice it and eat it. But that's a blue food. We make ice cream, we make cake, we
everything
make all kind of thing out of blue food.
Wow.
You wouldn't believe it.
I'm gonna miss it.
But America have they call it different. Dasheen, you know, I saw it up there. But I believe it came from Africa.
Yeah. Africa, yeah. A lot of the African culture is still here. The continuity, it's here. It's in the faces. There's a sense of community still here. They still have it takes a village to raise a child mentality here. I felt
we still have that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So nice meeting you again.
You too. What's your name for the family?
Oh, my name is Dolene.
Dolene is very, very nice meeting you. She has been awesome. Everybody in this neighborhood has been awesome of Black Rock. I cannot express how great you guys made me feel and how at home you guys made me feel. I will always have this place deep in my heart. I really do. I'm sad that I'm leaving. But I gotta go.
Come again.
I gotta come again. Yeah, that's most likely. I gotta come again. Everybody, peace, everybody. Coming right back at you guys from Tobago. I had a little mock interview. I had to break this out. Got to show you guys where we at right now in Tobago. If you ever have an opportunity to come out here, you need to do it. Check this out. I got to go.
So the boat leaving at?
The boat leaving at 4:30, y'all. I got to go. Yeah, so tell them I'll be out there. Thank you. It's really nice talking to you, okay?
Okay, then.
Thank you. God bless. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. You stay blessed this year too, okay? Thank you. All right, let me get my stuff together. Family, that's it, y'all. Signing out. Peace.
Yeah, fam, that shit was. Yeah, that was it, man. I had a wonderful time down there. The people down there are nice. They're warming. They were cooking for me. It was all types of love down there. But as far as African roots and stuff, they're very connected with their African roots, y'all. So this whole misunderstanding about we are indigenous and all of this silly stuff that you guys hear is crazy. I went down there, talked to the people. These brothers and sisters know where they're from. They have a really good, strong understanding of their history. And it ties them to the place that they're at. But I thought I'd show you guys that. I'm not going to keep you up that longer. Make sure you guys like, follow, share. Shout out to Tabitha, Shout out to everybody. Cream of the crop. I see you down there. Shout out to you. Everybody. Everybody that showed up tonight. I appreciate it. What else? I got another video coming up pertaining Black history. That's coming. I'm working on Abraham Galloway. So stay tuned for that. I got the Rice episode 2. Okay, I haven't forgot. We got a lot of stuff coming. So we got episode 2 in the future. I'm gonna make a video pretty soon about Abraham Galloway. And what else? I think that's it for right now. I can't think of nothing right now. But yeah, thank you guys. Make sure you hit the like. If you have not followed, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate if you guys share it and all that. That gets the algorithm jumping. And thank you to all of the new members and stuff. You guys are greatly appreciated. And I'm going to have some content coming out for you guys as well. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. You guys take care. I'll see you guys on the other side.